Hi. Do negative thoughts keep you awake at night? This is the question I probably get asked like most often of all. How do I stop these negative thoughts in my head that keep me awake at night, that bring me down, that keep me stuck or keep me playing small? But first of all, that like steal my peace, my energy, and my being okay with myself. So I have a little trick for you today. Simple but very, very powerful. And of course, there might be some deeper and hi Sally, good to see you. Some deeper work needed to create a long-lasting and sustainable change. But think you might think of this one as a really strong painkiller that you can use in the moment to gain some relief and some sleep as well. So as soon as you catch yourself, immersed in all this negative chatter happening in your head, I want you to start listening. And I know this is the last thing you want to do. All these voices can be really unfriendly or even nasty, and listening to them is the last thing you want. But like, trust me, this is a true game changer. Just start listening. Start listening as you would to a dear friend or to a 5-year-old child, with attention, with curiosity, and also with warmth and with kindness. This is the real secret here, to listen with warmth and with kindness. And I would like you to listen for two things. First of all, listen for feelings, for emotions. So do your best to name them. So you might say to this voice, okay, so I can hear you feel really frustrated with how things are going at work right now. I can hear you feel really lonely in this relationship. I can hear you feel really anxious about your blood test results. Whatever it is that you notice beneath the words, try to name it as precisely as you can. And then listen for the longing. Beneath each emotion, there is a deep longing. So try to notice it and acknowledge this. So you might say, again, with warmth and with kindness to this voice, so I can see uh, that you would really like to feel appreciated at work, that you would really like to feel loved and appreciated in this relationship, that you deeply long to feel safe right now, whatever it is. Two things: just name the feelings and acknowledge the longing that is beneath the feeling. And then notice the shift. There is always a shift when you start talking in this way. Sometimes it's subtle at the beginning, but it's always there. There's always a bit of softening, a bit of relief, and there might be even a few tears coming with this relief. That's perfectly okay. You see, we are so used to living in our heads, and living in your head is not a very pleasant experience, to say the least. Neuroscience has proven by now that you have three brains actually: your brain head, your head brain, your heart brain, and your gut brain. And we still insist on living only here. So when you start listening to this voice, and when you start to practicing this warmth and kindness, two things happen. First of all, you get some distance to it, and that brings a huge relief in itself, because you start to be aware that this voice is just a tiny part of you. And yes, it can be frustrating, annoying, and bullying even, but it's still just a tiny part of you. You are so, so, so much bigger than this voice. And then the second thing, even more important, is that you start engage other parts of your nervous system, your heart, your gut, and that is a real like game changer, because all the peace, all the wisdom, all the confidence, all the love that you've always dreamt about, they do not live in your head. Your head and your mind and your brain, head brain, is a brilliant tool, but it's not designed to be in charge. If you allow it to be in charge, it creates a lot of confusion and mess. And first of all, it keeps you disconnected from other people, from the world, and from yourself as well. So once you learn how to like go deeper and notice what's going on in your body, in your breath, in your heart, in your gut, life becomes a very different experience. And this is a beautiful exercise to start with. So again, whenever you catch yourself immersed in this negative chatter going on in your head, start to listen. Listen for the feelings and name them. Listen for the longings and acknowledge them. And do all this with curiosity, with kindness, and with warmth. And let me know how it goes. And if you're ready to bring this to the next level, just book a free call and let's talk. So thanks a million, and bye for now.